guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another grocery haul. I bought a few things at Aldi, my local green grocer, and the farmers market, so I'll run through the prices for everything. So I grabbed this bunch of Cavendish bananas for $2. My local green grocer was selling a bag of these for $2. And then we grabbed a little bag of sugar bananas for $2. So this bunch here was $2. I grabbed some black plums for, I think, $4 a kilo. That was at my green grocer as well. And I think these two white sweet potatoes were roughly about $3. I also grabbed this big bag of eggplants. I'm assuming this is roughly about a kilo of the, I don't know what they're called. These are the smaller, thinner eggplants. They're $1.99. I also grabbed a bunch of spring onions for $1.70. And then down here I grabbed some cherry tomatoes from my farmers market. That was $10 a kilo. Mushrooms were also $10 a kilo at my farmers market. And then I also grabbed this massive cabbage for $7 at the farmers market. I'm guessing this weighs at least 3 kilos, probably 3.5 kilos. And then at Aldi, I also grabbed some grapes because they were really sweet and crispy, because I did try one in store. They were $3.80 a kilo. And then I also got some black grapes at my green grocer for about $5 a kilo. Okay, pork mince at Aldi was $4.80 for 500 grams. I grabbed 2. Also grabbed some toilet cleaner. They have been out of stock for probably about a month. So I grabbed a spring flower toilet cleaner and a eucalyptus bleach gel. I think they're both toilet cleaners. Yep, they are. So one's going to be using for now and one's going to go in the stockpile. And then I also loaded up on some wet wipes because I do have a dog at home, so we go through quite a bit of wet wipes. They are $3.89 a pack for 120. They have also been out of stock for probably about a month and a half. And I've had to buy some Coles ones, which are more expensive and there's less in the packet as well. So I'm so glad to see these back in stock at Aldi. I grabbed 5. And that's pretty much it for this grocery haul. But I will be popping by Coles sometime this week to do my week 4 shop at Coles. So that's why I spend $50 each week, 4 weeks in a row. And at the end, I get 10,000 Flyby points, which equates to $50 back. So spend $200 across the month and I get $50 back at Coles. Hey guys, I popped by the shops after the gym and this is what I got. I spent probably about $50 almost, so money doesn't go very far these days. Some soft damper rolls at Coles. I think that was $3.50 or $3. And then I also saw some barbecue cheese and bacon tear and share breads for $4. That's something new that I haven't seen before. Also wanted to mention I grabbed a few snacky items because we are going on a picnic on the weekend. So we grabbed some pepperoni salami on Markdown. I'll probably bring half or a third of this to the picnic and the other half I'll chuck in the freezer. We grabbed some Mexican bites that were marked down from $4.55 down to $1. There's beans, spices, sweet corn, jalapenos, and coriander. That's probably going to go into the freezer for one of the lazy nights where I don't want to cook often. Some brie cheese, because I have some crackers at home I can bring with me on the picnic. And the onions were cheap at Woolies for $2, I think, and this is a kilo. Yes, so I grabbed 1 extra bag for the fridge. Some capsicum dip for $3.50 for the picnic. Some beef jerky. That is really expensive now. I think it's like $5.80 or something, close to $6. So I got this half price for $2.93 of some sort. Also grabbed some grapes. We actually finished all of the fruit for the week, so I grabbed some grapes for the picnic, and then I will do a bigger grocery haul where I stock up on the fruit and veg for the week later on. The grapes were $4 a kilo at Coles and they're quite sweet. I actually tried one in the shops. And then I had a rain check for the Boss coffee. As you can see, I've loaded up on that because my partner loves them. I like to get them when they are half price, so $2 a can. Regular price is $4 a can. When they run out, I like to get a rain check and I stock up on it then because it's quite expensive to have a Boss coffee as often as my partner has them. Quick markdown haul, guys. I picked up some pasta salad. This is the jumbo pack. It was $10, marked down to $2.50. Got some mango chutney. I haven't tried that before, but seeing as it was marked down, I figured I'd give this a go. I'll probably pick up some chicken breast when I do my Flyby spend and probably try and marinate it in that. Bit of an experiment. And this is some type of red chutney. And I think there was paprika in here, so let's have a look. Yep. There are the ingredients. Then I got this for free because I had a Flyby offer at Coles for me to grab one for free to try. And then my partner picked up this, some type of protein drink, I think, or energy drink before the gym. I have no idea, guys. Celsius, sparkling, kiwi, and strawberry flavor. 0 sugar, but it probably has some other sweetener in it. And that was, I think, $4 on sale to $2.40. This is my week 4 Flyby shop to get 10,000 Flyby points. As you can see, I didn't get very much. I got a packet of chicken for $18.26. It's $11 a kilo. It was 1.6 kilos. Crumpets were half price for $2 something. So that's a bit of a treat. I ran out of garlic aioli, so I grabbed this. It's $2.95 now. Then I grabbed a couple of markdown dips. This is a cheesy spinach mozzarella. I might try to make some type of chicken pasta with this sauce, and I'll use that as the base. Also grabbed a markdown pasta bolognese. What is this? I'm assuming it's a pasta meat sauce. Let me see how much meat there is actually in here. I normally make my own bolognese. Yeah, it's only got 17.8% meat. I normally make my own bolognese. It's very easy, but sometimes it's nice to have these quick meals ready to go. All you gotta do is boil pasta, and it was on clearance, so I haven't tried this brand before, so I thought that was a good opportunity for me to try. Also, the yogurts were 40% off, so I think it was $3.45 per pack. I grabbed a strawberry and a mango. Milk, I normally get the 3-litre bottle, but they ran out, so I just grabbed 2 litres for now. And then I grabbed some toilet paper for $10.60. Now, when I have my Flyby shops, I like to stock up on items that are either shelf stable, like these passata jars, or things that I need for my stockpile, such as toilet paper. I like to have one ahead. Or just basic things that I need, like chicken breasts, garlic aioli, and whatnot. I don't like to spend just for the sake of spending to get the points, because then you're just wasting money. So guys, seeing as this video is already getting really long, I'm going to show you a few cooking clips, and then I'll add on the rest in the next video. As you can see, I've got some gnocchi, carrots, onions, beef mince, passata, and I basically make a really simple spaghetti bolognese sauce, but instead of pasta, I'm using gnocchi, and I top it off with a bit of Danish feta. You can use Greek feta if you like, but I much prefer Danish feta instead. In this next clip, I've got some chorizos that I got on markdown. I think it was a cheese Kransky actually, sorry. Then I've got some chopped garlic and onion, thickened cream, passata, and some leftover Danish feta. So I start by sauteing my onions, garlic, and then I add in the cream, add in the chorizo, mix that all through. In the meantime, I've got some pasta boiling in a separate pot. I let that strain whilst I continue making my sauce. Now you can add in some extra cheese in as well if you like. I've just chucked in my leftover Danish feta. Then I've seasoned it with a bit of salt and smoked paprika. And then I basically just strain the pasta, dump it in, mix it together. It doesn't look too flash hot, but it really is tasty. And I don't know if I've already mentioned, but I did add in a splash of passata as well. And that's the finished product. Super easy, super cheap, and a really hearty meal.